If you want to make money in business, avoid these majors at all costs. There's only 2 or 3 that employers respect that aren't a complete joke, because you learn real tangible skills you'll use on the job, and it's actually hard to get good grades, which will then make you eligible for those highest paying roles right out of school. Companies know these are way too easy, but kids still waste their money every single year on majors like marketing. Okay, so number 3, finance. And the theme here again is just avoiding majors like marketing that are just a bunch of qualitative fluff. Because in the business world, having a technical skill set with a major like finance will make you way more of an asset to any company. So I double majored in finance and accounting. And in finance, you build all those technical skills like financial modeling, valuation, risk management. When you're learning concepts like time value money, discounted cash flow analysis, you get the point. That finance background opens doors to some of the highest paying entry level roles right out of school, like investment banking, private equity, hedge funds, venture capital. You'll be making close to 200 grand with your bonus year 1 out of school. If you want some good resources I use to break into banking and PE, check the link in the bio. Then number 2, data analytics. And some schools will call this information systems, but if you're thinking about double majoring, this one is an amazing complement to any other business major. So in my data analytics class in college, we were basically using coding languages like Java and Python to break down huge amounts of data and turn them into actionable insights, which actually helped me so much in my internship and full-time too, where I'm just using a lot of those same skills to automate a lot of the repetitive tasks. Then number 1, by far, the most valuable business major is accounting. The director of our investment banking academy, who's a partner at a top firm for over 30 years, absolutely preaches telling kids to pick accounting. All because it's known as the language of business. Meaning it teaches you how to understand any company's financial statements so you can analyze the data and make informed decisions. Because there's just so much jargon that you have to become accustomed to. If you can become fluent in accounting terminology, it literally sets you up to become successful in whatever you want to do within business. And employers recognize how important having a solid foundation in accounting is too. So even if you'd never want to be an accountant, it's 100% in your best interest to still pick accounting over those other majors. Like even our banking director told us that they prefer to hire accounting majors more than people who only majored in finance. And same goes for if you want to do marketing long-term or private equity or management consulting. Accounting, 100% the way to go in business. And then 3, for the worst majors, marketing. So in marketing, you're not really building a true measurable skill set where the stuff you're learning in all your classes is just super subjective, which is why employers will find it really hard to give you much credibility if you only major in marketing. My friends who wanted to go into marketing after graduation, seriously is a great career. They were strategic and chose to major in accounting with a marketing minor. I can tell you they ended up placing way better than the kids I knew who only majored in marketing. And then number 2, entrepreneurship. Again, if you're doing this as a solo major, you're gonna be so screwed when your first startup fails and you have no real degree to fall back on your resume. With entrepreneurship, most of the learning is done through trial and error, not in a classroom anyway. So it's just not wise to use your tuition dollars on this one. The number 1, worst business major by far, management. This is the number 1 for frat dudes who just don't care about school. Because most of it is soft skills and just learning how to deal with people, which again is just so much more subjective, and you're gonna have such a hard time finding a job.